Welcome back to the first ever 2016 edition of
The Nest.
Long time no see.
Hopefully you didn't forget. My name is Snyder Villanueva.
And I'm Aaron Barañón.
We started off our first day back from break with a blackout.
Here is Rosie to shed some light on the subject.
After a 2-week break, students and teachers were ready to return to school. As soon as second period was beginning, the power had shut down, causing a power outage all over the campus. Last Monday during second period, Hoover had experienced a blackout for over 2 hours.
My name is Michael Shefzig. I'm the plant operations supervisor here at Hoover High School.
And what was the reason why the power outage happened?
Power outage occurred because of a failure in a fuse protecting the school. If you look up here at the power pole, the second pole down, on the far left side there's a fuse that makes sure that we don't get spikes in current and things like that to the school, and it failed.
Is there any chance that this can happen again?
It can always happen again.
Hoover's an 85-year-old school, so there are lots of different electrical issues going on. But basically, we had a major transformer issue where fuses blew in the transformer and actually affected our utilities out on Highland Avenue. So there was a major electrical problem Monday morning.
Is there a backup plan if this were to happen again?
Well, this definitely gave us an opportunity to review all of our emergency procedures and to make sure that our emergency lighting is working. So identified some issues where we need to look at emergency lighting for all classrooms and how backup generators need to be put into place. So, you know, every time that we have something on campus, it's a learning opportunity for us as well to make sure that we're better prepared for next time so that we can continue to be safe, we can continue to learn and make sure that that everybody is comfortable.
The big countdown for seniors has begun and acceptance letters are starting to come. Luckily, Londi has not been affected by senioritis and can bring us this senior update.
Your senior year in high school is a wonderful time, with students filled with a wide range of emotions, expectations, and plans. Senior year is a time spent reflecting back on all of those years in the classroom while looking ahead of new adventures of work or college. Seniors have been accepted, Gear Up and FastFire are entering the door, and scholarships are waiting for you. What colleges did you get accepted to?
So far I've gone into CSU Chico, CSU Fullerton, and Grand Canyon University.
I got accepted into Northern Arizona University and Grand Canyon University.
How are you preparing for the rest of your senior year and what's coming ahead?
I've just been focusing on making sure my grades are good and finishing the year strong.
I'm preparing by making sure I have my grades are straight and making sure all my test scores are good.
What do you recommend seniors to do around this period of time?
So definitely you want to start your FAFSA or your DREAM Act. You want to start your financial aid applications. Remember that March 2nd is the deadline, and the faster you turn in those financial aid applications, the more likely you are to get more financial aid.
Have you done your FastFire financial aid applications?
Yes, I did it last night.
Not yet, but I started on it.
If you guys have trouble with your applications, Gear Up is here to help.
Every single day after school, up until 4, Mondays we're going to be here in the Gear Up room, and then the rest of the days of the week we're going to be in 405 in the computer lab.
Some tips for the seniors out there?
Tips for the seniors: keep up your grades. Remember that if you did get accepted to a university, congratulations, but if you get a D or F, you will have your acceptance letter rescinded, which means you will not be able to attend that university. Most importantly, have fun. This is your senior year and you should enjoy it because there's never going to be anything like high school ever again.
Mr. G, Mr. Hugh, and Mr. Ta are directing this year's musical, Rent. Auditions will be held today and tomorrow after school for those unlucky students who couldn't make it out last week due to weather conditions. Mr. G has more information.
Hi, Hoover Cardinals. This is Mr. G, and I'd like to invite you to this year's musical. We're doing Rent this year, and it's a story about a group of friends living every day like it's their last.
I'm excited about many things about this play. I've been in a couple of plays before, you know, a couple of big productions, so I'm gonna be really excited just to be in the production again and just to be around people that like share the same musical talent, same musical ability, you know. It's gonna be big this year. I'm really excited for the outcome and the turnout.
I honestly was a little nervous only because this was my second play or musical, so I felt that they were expecting more from me.
If you're interested at all, please come and audition. All talent's welcome.
So for anybody auditioning, here's my advice to you. What you need to do is look at the judges, but don't look them straight in the eye. Look at the middle of the eyebrows so that you make eye contact without making eye contact. And just stay calm. And when you're singing, you can look straight ahead. You don't need to look straight at the judges. That's one way to keep your jitters from being all over the place.
The audition is today and tomorrow at 2:45 in the auditorium. Please meet in V2 or the drama room and be ready to sing a song of your choice and expect to act out a scene.
Don't forget to get yourself out there and audition. If acting and singing isn't your thing and you love the ocean, having fun, and doing experiments, then the Ocean Discovery Institute is for you. Lady heads out to bring you more information about their upcoming recruiting process.
The Ocean Discovery program is open to students grade 9 through 11. 9th and 10th grade students' only requirement is speaking Spanish as a first language. 11th grade students must demonstrate their interest in academic excellence with a GPA of 3.0 or above.
Ocean Discovery is a program where you learn about science, stability, and eco-conservation. One of the biggest benefits in being in this program is growing as a student. Also, they take you step by step to reaching your goals. For example, if you want to go to college, they would guide you every step of the way to get there. My best experience was the Bahia experience, where we went to Bahia for 5 weeks. I got to swim with the whale shark, and the number one thing I learned in Bahia was the key to success is water.
Applications are open now, so take a small step towards improving your future and pick up your application, located in Room E at the library. And remember, early decision applications are due January 22. To submit your application, leave it in the drop box in Room E.
Come on out this Friday for the Battle of the Fans, where we'll be facing off against fans from an opposing school. Do you have the spirit?
HOO-RYDE, Hoo-RYDE, we ride. We are the best above the rest, L-H-H-S. Let's go!
Battle of the Fans is a competition that's being put on by KUSI and CIF, and it's a way for them to recognize schools' spirit seating sections that promote positive vibes and sportsmanship.
Hoover is going against Morris High School for school spirits, so we want all of you guys to come to the basketball game and have a lot of fun, a lot of spirit, and show what Hoover can do.
The winning school will be chosen by us submitting a video of our cheering section, which will happen on January 15th, our game against Morse. And we will submit our video. KUSI and CIF will enter all the videos on a YouTube, and you get to choose your favorite.
It's going to be in the big gym. When? This Friday, the 15th. The boys is going to be happening at 3:30, the girls at 5:30.
On February 27th, the winning school will be announced, and the winning school will make it as the championship cheering school for our cheering section, and we will be honored at the Boys Open Division Championship in the Jenny Craig Pavilion during halftime. So we hope that everybody participates and shows some HOO-RYDE pride.
With a new year comes new optimism for our Hoover sports. Let's head out to the pitch and court.
Welcome to Hoover Sports. This week we are happy to bring you highlights from girls and boys varsity basketball against Mission Vista and Sarah High. Then we go from the courts to the fields, where boys varsity soccer goes against Coronado. Last Tuesday, the Hoover varsity basketball team went against Mission Vista in a home non-conference match. In the first quarter, Hoover came short, Mission Vista 22 and Hoover 19. Then in the second quarter, Hoover came back 17-10. In the third quarter, Hoover continued to dominate the game 20-16. And in the fourth quarter, Hoover left Mission Vista without their ankles 20-6, finalizing the game Hoover 76 and Mission Vista 54. And for JV, Hoover 36 and Mission Vista 40. Now let's go to soccer. Kicking off the post-winter break with a great start, boys varsity soccer played against Coronado at home in a non-conference match. During the first half, Coronado came up against Hoover 2-1. Then Hoover decided it was time to come back strong, scoring 2 points and leaving Coronado in the dust. Finalizing the game, Hoover 3 and Coronado 2. Now back to basketball. Last Friday, the girls' varsity basketball team went up against the Sarah Conquistadors. Although varsity girls lost 78 and Hoover 11, our varsity girls are still working hard towards their goals. Last Friday, boys' varsity basketball also went up against Sarah. This was a home conference match. In the first quarter, both Hoover and Sarah scored 17 points, tying off the game. Then in the second quarter, Sarah came short, Hoover 17 and 15. But in the third quarter is when Sarah came up, 17-10. Then close to the end of the fourth quarter, Hoover down 59-57. Number 22, Davon Bazo, makes a three-pointer that brings Hoover home the win. With only 5 seconds on the clock, number 4, Baka Goolo, comes up on the ball and denies Sarah their chance to score.
Hi, my name is Stephanie La, and today we'll be talking about APEC. Today we'll be interviewing the president, Alice Sayavong, and the vice president, Brian Vensuthi. How does it feel like being APEC's president?
It feels amazing being APEC's president because being president of this club doesn't only mean just having the leadership position, but I get to experience many things with the club and as well make new friends. And I really feel like I have a community of like a family here, and it feels amazing to be part of a club that you know that is there for you. APEC is different from other clubs because we preserve the Asian culture, and we want a diverse community as well in our club. So we welcome all different types of ethnicities. We had a good relationship with like Little Saigon Foundation and as well as APSA from SDSU. And this year we're aiming to do bigger things as well as affect the Hoover community and the community around it.
You should totally join APAC if you want to learn more about your culture, other cultures, just get culturally enriched, learn more about yourself, about other people, and just where you stem from, where other people stem from, where we all come from, and why we should all love each other.
APEC meetings are held in room 305 during lunch on Fridays to update members about future events. Next, we interview Edgar Nunez and Kelly Yang.
What I like about APEC is the diversity and how we are very involved in our community, and we even collabed with one of the foundations around us. So I think we are making a really big impact to represent Hoover High School.
Why should other students join this club?
So they can have great community service hours, meet new friends, and have fun.
APEC is a year-long club. Throughout the year, they attend numerous community events to help better our neighborhood and its surroundings. Come and learn about the Asian cultures.
Bad habits are a pain to get rid of.
Diane goes out to the quad and asks Cardinals if they have any bad habits.
Hi, I'm Diane, and this week's QQ is, what is your worst habit?
My worst habit is I always touch my hair.
with no reason.
My nails to bite. I don't like to bite my nails.
My worst habit is that I twist my hair too much.
My worst habit is staring at people.
My worst habit is probably playing the guitar in front of teachers and pissing them off on purpose.
Coming to school.
Talking.
My worst habit, cussing during school.
I stare a lot.
I think I throw attitude to teachers when I don't realize I'm throwing attitude at them.
Mine is not doing my homework.
Drawing in class.
Eating.
My worst habit is I got too much bounce.
Coming to the #1 school in America, Hoover.
Thanks for tuning into The Nest this week.
Make sure you come back next week for an all-new episode of The Nest, where we make your Wednesdays awesome.
Have a great week and a great long weekend. No school this Monday in observance of Martin Luther King Jr.